thought I had cancer. Because each time I do my hair like this, yeah, something would definitely come out.
5, 6, 7, 8. Dance with me in my backyard, boy.
Hi everybody, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're new here, hi, my name is Uwana. Welcome. So in today's video, as you can tell from the title, I'm going to be telling you all how I grew my hair out. I haven't washed my hair and it is like in its natural form. My hair is currently bra length, like if I drag it down, and I'm going to insert pictures of what my hair looks like when it's a bit more stretched or blown out. But yeah, basically I'm going to be sharing tips with you on how to grow long, healthy, full, natural hair. I won't say my hair is long, but my hair is quite full and healthy. It does really well, and I do have my edges intact, so that's another thing. Now I'm going to give you a little backstory on my hair. Growing up, I always had low cuts. That means I didn't have hair, like I was a bololo girl. Not exactly, but I just didn't used to make my hair. I didn't like it. The tension was too much for me. But then when I was in primary 5, I decided I wanted to make my hair. That was when I first went natural. But then I think in like towards the second term in primary 5, I decided I wanted to relax my hair because it was too coarse. I just didn't like my natural hair at the time, right? So I relaxed my hair and I didn't like it either. Like, it wasn't, how would I describe it? I don't know why. Probably I didn't leave the relaxer for too long. Plus I think I got a fake relaxer because my head ended up looking brown. Plus it just wasn't long. Like, it didn't have that relaxed feel. So like I just decided not to relax my hair again. I didn't want it, and it just basically died down. And what had happened is that I am a transitioned natural, but basically let me just say I've had my natural hair since I was in like just 1, just 2 thereabout, because what had happened was that I decided to transition. At the time I didn't know that was what I was doing, but that's what I was doing. I just let my actual roots of my natural hair grow out, and then it grew out to give me the natural hair I've always had. My hair wasn't always long, but in my head I thought my hair was doing well, and my hair wasn't always short because I had the relaxed tips on my head, right? So yeah, that was how I became natural. But it has been a journey. I've learned a couple of things and I would like to share it with you all in today's video. Yes, my hair is really full and it has some pros to it and it has some cons to it. I would say the cons to it is that people, when I go make my hair in the salon, like the hairdressers always complain, I'm tired. But stylists are always like, oh, relax your hair, do this, do that. This your hair, madam, I know if you play time. And I'm like, please. Sometimes I don't even know what to do. Now I'm just going to be sharing a couple of tips with you that would help your hair to grow. Number 1. Number 2, be healthy. And number 3, for you to maintain your length. Growing your hair is one thing, but then retaining the length is another thing. So my first tip, this is one thing I always tell people that no one would ever believe: protect your hair. Make sure you do a lot of protective styling, because that is one of the best ways to retain your length. What this means is that your cornrows, your braids, your locks, basically just making sure your hair isn't out like this, or you are not over manipulating your hair. Now I know sometimes we want to style our natural hair. Yes, that's fine, do you. But once it's getting like over a really long duration of you just changing the styles of your natural hair, that is like 2 puffs and this, it's going to cause breakage. And even if your hair is growing in this protective styles, you really wouldn't notice because you keep changing your hair and you keep touching your hair. So that is one thing that might cause you breakage, over styling your hair. Or even if you're someone that does protective styles and after every week you're changing your braids, your hair is not going to grow because you're touching it too much. Literally, yeah, this is the best tip anyone can give you: don't touch your hair. While your hair is in its protective style, don't leave it. Please try and moisturize your hair. Make sure you are using a leave-in conditioner and some sort of cream. Literally just anything that will put moisture and shine to your hair, because that's what will make sure your scalp isn't dry, and then any new growth you're getting is healthy, is moisturized, and it's growing in the right pattern. Number 2, avoid heat. You guys, I almost got heat damage one time because what I used to do is because I was in secondary school now, so they would also always tell us to like change our hair and all that. So each time I changed my hair, I used to blow dry it because I used to come back from school on a Friday and I would wash and blow dry it on that Friday sometimes and then make it that Friday because I know Saturdays I might have lessons or something. So I used to always try and do that. And then imagine doing that over a long period of time. Like each time my hair was out of a protective style, I was using heat. That would have caused me serious heat damage. It could break my hair. It could cause my strands to be more weak and prone to breakage. So that is one thing heat damage does. If you're someone that, oh, because you have natural hair, you always want to stretch it. My line is shaking. You always want to straighten it to see the new length. You always want to show off, stiff wear. Girl, take it down a notch because it's more likely for your hair to have heat damage. You know what heat damage is? Heat damage is basically your hair losing its natural coil and then just remaining straight forever and ever, and you're not going to have your curls again. Your hair is basically not going to bounce back. See, you can apply all the water, do all the doable, your hair is not going to get that curl again because it has heat damage. So that's the number 2 tip. Avoid too much heat in order to avoid heat damage. Number 3 is try to trim your hair when necessary. Advisable to trim your hair like twice a year. I think I heard it's after every 6 months, but for me I trim my hair once a year. I try my best to trim at least once a year. Now what trimming your hair does is it avoids breakage and it just cuts down the dead ends. I trimmed my hair before I went back to school. I can't remember when did I go back to school. I think around March or thereabouts. So that was the last time I trimmed my hair. It makes combing your hair easier. It helps you, keep track of the new length you're getting. And basically there's sometimes you just you do your hair like this and it's falling out. That means you probably do need a trim because those are the weak and dead ends that need to come off, that you should not keep anymore because it's not serving you, right? And it's just going to keep falling off the moment you comb your hair on the ground. The moment I remember I was so pissed because that time I thought I had cancer because each time I do my hair like this, yeah, something would definitely come out. But now I'm actually not seeing anything, which is crazy. So each time you see your hair is behaving that type of way, it's a sign to go get a trim. You can get a trim in a salon or you can do it yourself. You can check YouTube on tutorials on how to trim your natural hair by yourself, all of that good stuff to really help you. And now the 4th tip I have for you is giving your hair as much protein as you can. Now, aside your regular moisturization whenever you're having protective styles, one thing that would help your hair, especially if your hair is low porosity, is to add in proteins in your hair. They have protein products for the hair in the supermarket. You can find them. I don't usually like all this extra things to my hair because I'm a lazy natural. If they didn't tell you, I'm telling you now. And I don't like having so many steps in my regimen, right? So what I do is after a couple of wash days, I don't keep track, to be honest, I try to do this protein mask. It's the egg, mayo and olive oil treatment. I do that sometimes just when I notice my hair is becoming too dry or it's breaking off. I do that to make sure that my hair is getting stronger, it's getting the essential proteins that it needs. I think there are other ones you can DIY, but I usually like doing that one because those are ingredients that are readily available for me. And to be honest, whenever I do this thing here, my hair feels so soft. It feels so good. It's usually better for people that have hair with heat damage or you dyed your hair. But the thing with dyeing your hair is that your curl pattern might change, your hair might become a bit more dry, so I've heard. So you have to add in that moisture continuously. You have to make sure your hair is getting protein treatment. Or regardless, people that have natural hair like this, you can actually just do protein treatments. Now the 5th tip I have for you guys, this one is really important, is try to wash your hair as often as you can. See, I used to be one of those people I'll be like, oh no, I'm not washing my hair, it's not yet dirty, and then it's been over a month and I'm still saying my hair is not dirty. Come on, girl, please try to wash your hair as often. I usually wash my hair towards the duration I have a hairstyle, depending on the hairstyle. So I'm not going to give you a timestamp for when to wash your hair, but please, as often as you possibly can. I would advise you twice a week to wash your hair, twice a week if you can. My regimen is simple. I wash my hair, I condition it, and then products I use afterwards are usually just my leave-in conditioner and any form of cream. and either I pack my hair or I go to the salon immediately for them to do my hair. A few bonus tips here and there is to actually make sure whatever style you're getting, yeah, be it Ghana weaving, corals, braids, whatever, make sure there's no too much tension on your head, especially on your edges, because this is how I get my edges here. If a style is too tight at the front, I do not waste time. It's always, see, prevention is better than cure. Tell your hairstylist if it's too tight, like, please reduce your grip. I would get a hot rag and just start pressing it and trying to release the area, because I hate tight hair with my life. Although, like, my hair has to be tight to an extent or else I feel that hair is not fine. Now, for all of you asking me, oh, Anna, what product do you use to grow your hair? What do you do to grow your hair? I don't use any product in particular. I am not even consistent with products. To be honest, I just have some staples that always just work for me. Like for my shampoo and conditioner, I usually get from the Elan range or Tresemme. To be honest, those are the only things, and the Tresemme works really well for me. But I usually get Elan when I know that I don't have enough money. But if I know I have a lot of money on my hands, I'll get the Tresemme. It works really well for my natural hair. But you can also get a deep conditioner. I've used the deep conditioner from Mega Grow before. It's really nice. So sometimes I focus more on my post wash day products, which are my leave-in conditioner. I use the leave-in conditioner from Mega Growth, and then I use any cream of my choice, any cream I have at hand. But of recent, I've been using the Soulmate cream. That really just locks in the moisture and does the job for me. You can use shea butter. I use shea butter sometimes when I know that I just want my hair to be soft and moisturized, but I don't use it all the time because it makes my scalp wet, and it just, sometimes because of that, I just want to wash my hair a lot quicker than I actually would. So that's one factor as well. I don't use any special products on my hair. If you're trying to grow your hair, I would advise using castor oil. Yeah, that actually does help grow the hair. But then the thing I have with castor oil is that it's quite thick, so you can't apply it as often. That's number one. Number two is that it makes the hair fuller. You guys, my hair is quite full for me, and it's hard to manage because of the density and the fullness. So I was trying to avoid that, so I stopped using it. But if you want to grow your hair, use castor oil, or just follow all the tips I've mentioned, and trust me, baby, your hair will grow. Another thing is, give your hair time. Everyone has different genes. The time you used to grow my hair, or your friend Olatunde's hair, the time it took to grow Olatunde's hair, or Yemi's hair, or Priscilla's hair, is not the same time it will take for your own hair to grow. Work with your genes, because low-key, part of the reason why my hair is the way it is my genes. My parents have hair, so automatically I do have hair. I'm quite hairy as well, so that's like part of everything. Plus, you have to grow. As you're growing, your hair is growing. My hair in 2019, when I used to do hair tutorials on Instagram, and the last time I even gave like growth tips or whatever on my YouTube, my hair then compared to now is different. I've not really done anything major like using rice water, onion water, all of that. All I did was follow the tips I'm telling you in this video, and your hair will definitely grow, most definitely. So yeah, that is it for today's video. If you have any questions, don't forget to leave them in my comment section. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up, like, comment, subscribe, you know the jazz. Thank you all so much for your engagement in my last video. It meant the world to me. Like, everyone was just commenting. I was so happy because I wanted you guys to comment, and you guys did. We had a fun time in the comment section. So if you want to converse with me, do leave a comment. I'll be sure to reply. And yeah, I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye. Someone commented in my last video that the labels break wasn't necessary, but I say otherwise.